Hey folks, this is Peter Griffin here, and folks, go ahead and listen to the PowerKast Progression. It's a pretty freaking sweet show, but I gotta say, Charles and Mark, they seem like wicked awesome guys, but I don't know why anyone would like professional wrestling. I mean, it's faker than Kim Kardashian. It's faker than Bruce Jenner. It's faker than that time that your mom said that you were special and that no one could be better than you. It's even faker than that. So just good luck to you. Watch the freaking show. It's a good time if you're a wrestling fan. Maybe you guys should get out of your mom's basements, and it might be pretty cool for you. So, again, go ahead. Make sure you watch PowerKast Progression. It's freaking sweet.
PowerKast Progression. Radio with power.
What up?
What's up, everybody? The PowerKast Progression is back.
How's it going, man? So, man, let's talk about the CM Punk shit. Like, again, he's already back into fucking shit in AEW. Just like you said he would. Just like we all knew he would.
Bro, I thought we were done talking about CM Punk. I guess not. I guess he's on some more bullshit, bro.
CM Punk just loves to sit in the limelight, bro. Like, he likes to be a center of attention. He's a greedy motherfucker. He thinks everything has to follow his rules. He doesn't learn, man. He's just too fucking dumb.
Dude, didn't we say this on the last PowerCast when we were talking about CM Punk? We're like, give it about a couple months, 3 months, he's going to quit. He's going to bitch. And it's been like, 3 months? He's doing it again.
What were they even fighting about? That makes no sense to me. Like, I still haven't figured out. Something about, like, Jungle Boy mentioning glass is all I heard. Like, I don't understand anything they were fighting about.
So, in the article, from what I read, it said, okay, something of the long... I got the article in front of me. I just don't want to read the whole thing.
Yeah.
Something along the lines, Punk was going to have a match with Jack Perry, and he said he wanted to use real glass. Jack Perry, right?
Yeah.
And Punk was like, no, I ain't using real glass. That's what something of the article said. Something they were talking back and forth about glass, and Punk was like, no, I'm not doing that. And so at the biggest pay-per-view of all time, their WrestleMania All In, right? Jack Perry has his match with Hook, I believe. He went up against Hook, where they used real glass in the match. And when he was in that match, he yells at the camera, "Real glass." He said something like "real glass, bitch," or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen that part, but I just didn't understand it.
He's like, yeah, real glass. And Punk heard it backstage. He was watching. He took that like a diss, like a jab.
Yeah.
So whatever. I mean, it was just the pre-show match or whatever it was. And then after that,
couldn't handle it.
Well, after the match, he goes backstage, and then Punk is sitting there. Hey, man, you got a problem with me, bro? You got a problem with me? And then Jack Perry, Jungle Boy, was like, well, you heard what I said out there, bro. You heard what I said. So after that, Punk's like, I can whip your ass, right? I can whip your ass. So right there, that's where this whole altercation became.
So Bitch Boy's ego got hurt. Sorry if I cussed too much. And he went and cried again, and now he's suspended again. Now he's just going to quit again, and he's going to have that stupid title with the X on it. The whole reason he has the X on the title and still has that title that he's claiming he's still a champion. He quit with it. Like, he's a crybaby. He was a crybaby when he was in WWE. He left WWE for years, tried UFC, got his ass beat. Not once, but twice, I'm pretty sure. And then that didn't work out for him. So then, like, AEW is like, well, we're new. We're doing fantastic. And CM Punk's like, yeah, I can get a new star. He gets a new star. He's not liking where he's not going. Like, he's not getting his way. So he's crying again. He gets emotionally damaged. emotional damage over
Yeah.
a little remark about real glass, and his ego got the best of him. Basically, was what I'm hearing. Yeah, the guy's shit.
What I don't
CM
understand,
Punk is trash.
didn't he just get suspended? Like what was it? 4 months ago he got suspended, right?
Yeah, and then he quit.
So
It was
they
longer than
bring,
that, I think.
bro, they bring him back. They give him his own TV show, Collision. That's his show. They gave him his own show, bro. And
Yeah.
you're sitting there still fucking crying and bitching that people are jabbing you. You got the belt. They're calling you the real world champion, the real champion. You're still not fucking happy.
Yeah.
You're still not like, dude. Like, what do you want, bro? What does CM Punk want? I don't get it. I don't understand.
Man, all I've been seeing is comments everywhere, like on TikTok and everywhere else, is everyone's tired of him. Everyone wants him to go. There's no fans left of his. Nobody has respect for the guy anymore. I guarantee if he does come out, he'd get booed. People are
Dude.
so over him.
The only people that like him is Chicago. That's it. Chicago. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm tired of Punk, dude. I want him to just get fired. Like, I hope Tony Khan just gets rid of him. Like, dude, it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
The guy is trouble. He's trouble. And I actually like Jack Perry. They're pushing him right now. Now he's off of TV thanks to CM Punk.
Right? Yeah, he just started pushing as a heel, and he was doing pretty good. I didn't like his Jungle Boy act. I never cared for it. I thought it was goofy looking, and that's just me though. Like, I don't know, but like, and then now it is heel turn and stuff, where he's actually getting a good push. What happens? He gets suspended over some crybaby who can't handle his feelings.
I heard
Shit
he wants.
happens,
I heard he wants to end his whole relationship with He hates AEW and Tony Khan. That's what they're saying here.
Yeah.
Then fucking quit, you crybaby. I'm sorry, CM Punk's a crybaby bitch. He's a bitch. He's a fucking
He
bitch.
definitely is. He could never be a great wrestler. Like, there's so many great wrestlers. Like, he thinks that he's hardcore and shit. There's nobody more hardcore than Terry Funk. Man. Like, he came out just trying to be somebody he's not, man. And he'll never be. And he's nothing but a crybaby.
Not to mention Bray Wyatt. He just passed away tragically. It's a very sad weekend.
Yeah, him and Terry Funk. Two greats.
What do you got CM Punk crying over here? Like, dude, Bray Wyatt just died. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, this is all in.
Me, man.
It sucks, bro. It's very depressing that Bray and Punk died. Like, it's been a really hectic weekend.
Yeah.
Like, did you watch SmackDown?
No, my TV wasn't working for some stupid reason. So I just watched highlights of it. And then,
it was depressing, dude.
Yeah, and then they had LA Knight versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor was the Fiend's first person he faces the Fiend, and LA Knight was the last. Did you see that gimmick with The Miz coming out as LA Knight?
Wasn't that on Raw?
Yeah. That was the other day.
I seen a clip of it, but I didn't watch it live.
Yeah, I just watched clips of it. It was funny. I watched the whole clip where first he came out on stage and stuff and all that. They had a pretty good show from what I've seen for Bray Wyatt on Monday. Like everyone was wearing his armbands just like they were in Wembley Stadium, which I thought was the most awesome respect for Bray Wyatt, man. It's so sad to lose him at 36. Like, I don't get like emotional when wrestlers die, because usually it's people we've been around that's been around our whole life, where they're older and they're just not wrestlers anymore. But having someone young and still in the business who we've been personally waiting ourselves to come back and to watch his new gimmick that he was doing or building was going to happen. We were hoping he was going to be at SummerSlam, man. Like, we were hoping to God he was going to show up at SummerSlam, and now he's never going to show up again. I'm hearing people talking about how you want Bo Dallas to come in and keep the Howdy character and keep Bray Wyatt's story going somehow. What do you think about that?
I think that it's definitely possible they could continue it, which would be pretty badass. Or they might just completely drop the whole thing. I don't know. I don't know yet.
I think it would be better business if they keep it, but I can see why they would want to drop it. But I can also see Mike Rotunda coming into IRS, man. I can see him coming in as part of it too if it actually happened. Like somehow, some way, you know what I'm saying?
They could. They could definitely could if they want. If they want to make money. Dude, I can't believe he was 36 years old. What is that? That's around my age, bro.
Yeah, he was 36. It's crazy.
Dude, he was actually an active guy on the roster.
Yeah.
Like that. They said that hasn't happened in like over 10 years.
Last time I remember, that was Owen Hart.
Huh.
But that was back in the Attitude Era.
Or Crash. No, actually, the last guy, maybe it was Test. Test.
Wait, did you just say Crash Holly?
Yeah.
He passed away?
Hey, you didn't know that?
No clue.
Yeah, he died.
Whatever happened to him?
He died like 20 years ago, bro.
Wow. Must have crashed. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Hey, you ever watch that? Oh, go ahead.
I said he was young too, man. Like he looked like really young.
Yeah. You ever watch that match with Mankind versus Terry Funk in Japan? It was like a barbed wire match. One of the craziest matches I've ever seen. You ever see that match?
They have so much Japan crazy shit. It's hard to say which one it is because there's a shit ton.
Oh man, when he passed away last week, all I could think of is back to that match, man. Like I thought they were both gonna die in that ring, and like that defined Terry Funk to me as like the hardcore legend of all legends. Him and Cactus Jack. That match like defined who he was, man, and he was a great guy. And I was so sad to hear that he passed away last week. And then to have Mike Rotunda pass away the next day, Bray Wyatt, and then Bob Barker the day after that. Everything happens in three. And remember when Bob Barker was on WWE? He had a thing going with Chris Jericho.
I know him the best. I know him the best for Happy Gilmore.
Oh man, Happy Gilmore. The Happy Gilmore. That shit was funny. Man, I used to love The Price is Right. Like when Bob Barker was on it. I love Drew Carey, don't get me wrong. But Drew Carey is like, he's not as funny as he is in a television show.
Everybody would watch Price is Right when we miss school. You know, if you miss school, you're watching Price is Right.
Oh yeah. My like new thing on there is let's make a deal. That shit's funny.
But sadly, like Terry Funk, I'm not gonna lie, I'm young, so he was before my time.
But I remember him coming out in WCW and stuff. Like he was before my time too. But I remember him wrestling during WCW time. He had feuds with Ric Flair and stuff, and I hated both of them. I hated Ric Flair. I will always hate Ric Flair. Let me mention that now. If he passes away, I'm not going to have anything good to say about that guy. I might say rest in peace, but I'm not a Ric Flair fan whatsoever. Never will be. He's never, ever in my life been a guy saying, wow, this guy's actually pretty good. No, he sucks. I respect him for who he is in the business, but to me, he sucked.
Do you remember him as Chainsaw Charlie? That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Him and Mick Foley's Chainsaw Charlie. That's what I known him for when growing up.
Yeah.
or in some of his ECW shit I watched, or I play him in the. You ever played the Legends of WrestleMania video games? Like
Man, I
he was
haven't
in.
played that in years. I forgot, man. Like, last time I played Legends was on regular Xbox.
Yeah,
I
because
don't remember.
he was all in those games, all the Legend games. I'm like, man, this guy was like Mick Foley before Mick Foley.
Yeah, Terry Funk was the hardcore man of all hardcore.
Dude, he could do a moonsault at like 67 years old.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking insane.
Take every bit. Take every bit of fucking barbed wire. Take every bit of chairs. Take every bit of hardcore action, dude. Man, when you get off here tonight, I want you to go look up that match. Terry Funk versus Cactus Jack in the barbed wire in Japan. I want you to watch that match. Anyone watching this, please, go watch that match, man. He was great. He was a great wrestler. And that match is a good defying match of who that guy really was as a wrestler. And he was all old in this match still. He wasn't young. It wasn't like him at a young age. It was him in his 60s. Still putting on a match that crazy and that epic. That's
true hardcore. True hardcore.
Yes.
Can I just say something right here? Okay, you know what pissed me off? I know. Did you miss SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
They had a hardcore match. Cody Rhodes announced it. He's like, "We're gonna have a Terry Funk hardcore match tonight." I'm thinking, dude, this is gonna be hardcore, bro. You know, this is gonna have tables, chairs, barbed wire. I'm thinking it's gonna be all crazy. No, it fucking sucked. To me, it was like a slap in the face to Terry Funk, dude. I'm not even joking. 20 minutes went by. 20 fucking minutes. And they only used a table. That was it. They used one table and they called this a Terry Funk tribute match. What the fuck?
Right.
One fucking table? Yeah, at the end of the match, they're like, "Oh, Terry Funk would have been proud." I'm like, bro, Terry Funk's probably rolling around in his grave right now. Use one fucking table. That's not hardcore. That's not hardcore.
Dude, WWE doesn't know what hardcore is anymore.
Still, at least use a chair.
They know what hardcore is.
At least use a chair, though. Like a chair. Like they didn't use nothing. They didn't do nothing.
All right. That's shit.
Like the match was sweet. It was a good match, but it was not hardcore. I thought that was garbage. That pissed me off.
Oh man, like they have not had anything intriguing on WWE in the last couple of weeks. Nothing's been too interesting where I actually want to get on and watch. Like I don't know why they keep going with this Trish Stratus Becky Lynch story. I thought that's been played out. What do you think?
I think right now it's kind of has a void because Bray died. It's kind of like weird right now watching.
Yeah,
there's like a void. That's why I'm kind of taking a break a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of like that after depression vibe, like when Eddie Guerrero died and shit like that.
Did you watch any of the interviews, or not interviews, but like where they had people talking about Bray Wyatt and stuff? They were giving like their own little take on it, and they had the OC boys, Doc and CJ or whatever, and they were talking about how
Only thing
I just got lost of it.
The only thing I really seen was their it showed screenshots of what they had to say about it. I seen that, but
yeah. Well, they were saying that when Husky Harris, it's a Bray Wyatt when he was Husky Harris. So he got Husky Harris and his brother Bo Dallas. They met up with Doc and CJ Anderson in like the lower leagues or whatever. And I guess they were really close. Like And then even when they were in different companies, whatever, they would be in the same place around the same time. They'd always meet up and hang out and stuff, cool stuff like that. And I liked hearing all the stories that people would tell about him behind the scenes that we don't ever get to hear, like cool stories like that.
And I seen. Did you see the Alexa Bliss? What she had to say too?
Yeah, she was at her house. She couldn't leave. I thought that was pretty cool. Man, like they all had a lot to say. John Cena. I read it. What McFoley left a big article on his Facebook. Like it was kind of like a big article, just like of him, just like talking about Bray Wyatt and how like he taught Bray Wyatt this one move, and he also like they called him up and they asked if he could if Bray Wyatt could use the claw and stuff, and they let Mankind be the first receiver of the claw from Bray Wyatt. So I thought that was pretty cool to learn.
Yeah, because he was, honestly, to me, he was the closest thing to like a Mankind or Undertaker of this era.
Yeah.
Because we don't have that dark stuff anymore. He was the darkest shit they had.
Oh yeah, and he's definitely going to go down in history. I think he should be an automatic re-entry, just like Kobe was in basketball. I think Bray Wyatt should be in the Hall of Fame automatically. Entered like.
He better be on 100%. The cover. He better be on the cover of 2K24 the next year. He better be on the cover.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
They need to have him as the Fiend edition. Put the Fiend in there and everything.
I just hate how fast they're going to capitalize on his shirts and stuff like that. And they're going to capitalize. I guarantee they're going to have a documentary out in a week. And just all that shit just to capitalize on him passing away. And WWE is going to take all kind of advantage of it to sell his merch and everything. They probably raised the price on his merch. I have no clue. I haven't looked.
Oh, they have. But, dude, his pop figures are like $80 now and shit.
Yeah. This is the time we should go out and start looking for his stuff. Just to be able to buy it at a good price before it goes crazy. But it's probably...
Well, dude,
oh, you already got one. Nice.
Yeah, he was my first Funko Pop ever. First Funko Pop I bought.
Oh, wow.
And I wasn't a Funko Pop guy. For a while, I'm like, no, I'm not getting into it. And he was the guy that made me buy a Funko.
I wanted to buy a Michael Jordan one. And I couldn't find one. That was going to be my first one. And I don't have one. Or old one, but there was just one at Michael Jordan. And I've always loved Jordan. Even though I'm not a big basketball fan, I would support Jordan.
Jordan,
friend, he's like
Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman, bro. All those three.
Yeah. Dude, my friend, he absolutely does not like Jordan. He always argues with me about Jordan. He always says that freaking LeBron's better than Jordan, which we all know will never be the truth. LeBron cries and cries.
No.
You think LeBron's better than Jordan?
Hell no.
Exactly. LeBron's a little punk.
I mean, they say Scottie Pippen helped Jordan, though. Without Pippen, there would be. That's what they say.
Yeah. So I'm going to bring something a little bit controversial into this about Bray Wyatt. So we have all read that he died of complications to his heart from COVID, right? But the same thing happened with DeMar Hamlin from the Bills. He had a heart attack on field. Same thing happened with LeBron James' son at 18 years old. And I think it has more to do with the vaccine than it does the COVID itself. And all three of them were basically, I don't know if they accepted the COVID or what, or the vaccine or what, or they were made, but you know that anyone on WWE was probably made to get the COVID shot. So I wanted to bring that up and put my thoughts on that.
I mean, I don't know shit. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know shit about COVID. I don't. I just know it was a thing, and the article said COVID. That's why I'm like, okay. So whether it was COVID or the flu or whatever happened, fuck whatever happened. I don't care what it was. Fuck whatever happened.
I just want to see what other people's opinions are on it, to see if people agree with me on here or what's their opinion. I'd like to read more comments about what people have thoughts on it.
The COVID thing kind of gives me a fucking headache, like just thinking about it. It's so fucking annoying to me.
Yeah.
Because like some people don't believe in COVID, then other people, oh, it's real, it's fake, and like it's like I don't know, it's kind of like a headache.
Yeah.
But let us know, you guys, in the comment, like what do you guys think? You think it was COVID, or was the flu, or was it something else? I don't know.
So what do you think about Edge? What are your thoughts on him? You think he's retiring AEW? What do you think is his stand?
Well, rumor was he was supposed to go at AEW All In. He was supposed to show up, and I didn't hear shit. So obviously he didn't show up.
Yeah, he didn't show up.
Because he's a WWE loyalist, or whatever, however you fucking say it.
Yeah.
And I don't think
I respect.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like a Randy Orton. Randy Orton never went anywhere.
Yeah. Well, like the reason I say I respect is because like our baseball team, the Detroit Tigers, when Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander, when they were on our team for years, they upped and left and got better contracts, and they left just to go get a whatever. I started hating on them. When when a person just slips and leaves our team, that makes me upset because like it's like we lost him. So that's why I say I respect him in that way. But I would have loved to actually see him join AEW and have him and Christian have one last run together. That would be so epic to watch them. And then you know damn well if you got Edge and Christian in the same building as the Hardy Boys, you know damn well who's going to make their entrance in next. Well, no, because you can't have the Dudley Boys because Devon is unhealthy to wrestle. So, but still, we would still get to see Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys one last time. And that's what I'm kind of hoping, that Edge does join AEW for that reason. But I'm not sure if Christian is allowed to actually wrestle or not.
I seen something on Instagram. Edge said it might be the last time you see him in just Canada, not in general though.
Yeah, I watched he put a TikTok out the next morning after all those rumors went out, and he said that he doesn't know what's in store. He's like, he's heard all the rumors and they're not true. Everything that anyone's heard was not true. And he said that he just doesn't know what he's gonna do yet. He said he's having a good time spending time with his kids, watching his kids grow up right now. Stuff like that.
I don't think he's done, bro. I don't think he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Sting. Sting's what, 65, still wrestling, doing crazy hardcore shit.
Oh my god, right? Where are all these old guys? I'm 39 years old and my body's in pain every day. But yeah, I get to work out. But come on, man, like 65 years old, I can't even imagine doing that kind of stuff at this age. Imagine if Hulk Hogan came back and did some crazy shit like that. That'd be epic as hell.
That's why they're wrestling gods. They're wrestling gods, dude.
Yeah.
Like they're invincible
crazy,
or something. I don't know, man. They're fucking gods.
Right.
But going back to Bray, I mean, the most I remember him for is I like The Fiend. The Fiend was my favorite shit he did. You know? I
watched him coming in back in 2011 as the Wyatt family. I'm not gonna lie, I did not like them at first, and then it kept going, and then I started liking Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. I thought they were doing great as a tag team. They kind of reminded me of Kane and the Undertaker, and that was kind of sweet watching that. And then when Bray Wyatt was trying to get John Cena and Daniel Bryan to join them, man, that was epic. And they had I know you didn't watch it around that time, but like they had a lot of good triple threat matches, or a triple triple tag team matches with Sheamus and Daniel Bryan, and CM Punk was even in there first, John Cena, and they would just mix up whoever, the good guys versus the bad guys. And then I never liked Bray Wyatt's move though. Bray Wyatt's finisher move, Sister Abigail. I never cared for his signature move. I always thought it was kind of weird.
He had the craziest segments though, where it would end and it would go like or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
That always freaked me out. I'm like, dude, that's some horror shit.
Oh yeah.
Cause his whole gimmick was psychological. He'd mess with your head. That's what was cool about it.
The Wyatt family reminded me of the Wrong Turn.
Yeah,
movie, The Wrong Turn.
Yeah.
That's who the Riots reminded me of, and I was like, that's why I kind of liked their gimmick. Thought the gimmick was pretty sweet.
Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the South type, the beard.
Yeah, and when they brought Braun Strowman on, man, that's when I really liked. I liked Braun Strowman from day one. From the time he started on WWE to now, and he's been out on an injury, but he came back on last Friday to pay tribute. That was pretty cool.
See, I
see him back on TV.
See, I never cared for Braun Strowman. I don't care about Strowman at all. That's just me.
Yeah.
A lot of people like him, though. A lot of people like him.
I mean, if they come back and they let Bo Dallas take over, they'll have a place for Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman to get back into it and stuff. And Alexa Bliss and stuff like that. They can actually bring back a strong, very strong, where they were going to go wherever with Bray Wyatt. And they could take it into a different level. I don't know.
See, with Strowman, though, it's I feel like Strowman, I like him in the ring, but I don't like his mic skills. I think his mic skills suck.
Yeah, of course.
Whereas, Bray Wyatt, his mic skills were fucking 10 out of 10.
Right? Like The Miz. The Miz is one of the best mic skills out there.
Miz pisses me off, though. He's a little asshole. He's an ass.
Pisses everybody off. That's what makes him great, because he can either be face or a heel. And either way, he's pretty good at either which way he goes. Whenever he's face, I like him. Whenever he's heel, I hate him. But when I really hate you as a heel, that usually means you're doing your job. If I don't hate you when you're a heel, if I don't hate you when you're a heel, that means you're not really a good heel.
I love his theme song too. I Came to Play. That's a good song.
Yeah.
I came to play. I don't know, man. Bray dying though pisses me off. We ain't got no dark shit now. We ain't got no dark shit besides Judgment Day, and they fucked up Judgment Day in my opinion.
You know who else they could bring back, bro? They should bring back CM Punk. No.
Hell no. Why? So they can cry out the fucking building?
So he can be a jobber.
Bro, he's sitting there. I can kick your ass, right? To Jungle Boy. Well, no shit. Anybody could kick Jungle Boy's ass. The guy is tiny.
I would like to see it. I bet you Jungle Boy comes out and whips his ass.
Can you imagine him saying that to Big Show or somebody huge? I'll kick your ass. Can you imagine this?
Huh?
No, he's saying it to guys that are tiny and small.
Yeah. Of course. CM Punk.
I can kick your ass, right? Okay, try saying that to Big Show or somebody bigger than you.
CM Punk is the LeBron James of wrestling. The crybaby.
I don't know what he is. It's sad because I used to like CM Punk. I used to kind of like him, but
I remember.
He kind of lost my respect.
Yeah.
He
lost my respect the first time he disappeared.
It's I liked him, then I hated him, then I kind of liked him again. Now I'm I'm done. I'm fucking done with CM Punk. Y'all done blew your chance, bro. Like, you blew too many chances. You burned your bridge.
Still married. He's married to AJ Lee. She's hot.
She's hot, but I would have kept Lita. Like, I would have kept Lita. That's just me.
Lita's getting stale. I've seen Lita recently. I would have made the switch too.
AJ Lee's hot. She's hot, but I don't know. I had more of a thing for Lita back then. Them redheads.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bray Wyatt, Wyndham, may you rest in peace. It sucks you're gone, man. I'm gonna miss the dark shit. I'm gonna miss the horror, because nowadays WWE, the PG, we don't really have that anymore, and now it's like, damn.
I mean, they've been doing more like they've been doing more stuff. Like I've been seeing blood here and there. They're doing more TV 14 stuff. As long as Vince doesn't touch it.
I'm not just talking about blood though. I'm talking more like the whole like dark, like Undertaker, the whole goth Kane, like the dark gimmicks. Like we don't really have a lot of that going on. I mean, we had Alexa Bliss. We had Alexa Bliss doing it, but then she dropped it.
Yeah. Well, she got pregnant. She just had a baby.
Okay.
That's why she's been off air. Because she had a baby recently. I had to look into that.
I mean, AEW, they got House of Black. They're pretty dark.
Yeah. They came out and did a tribute the other day. They came out with their when they came out, I think it was at Wembley Stadium. I seen previews of it. They came out with the lanterns and stuff and fireflies. So I thought it's pretty cool.
Long live the Firefly, baby. Dude, he'll never be forgotten, man. I'm telling you, this dude's straight legend already.
Yeah. I seen a TikTok of Bray Wyatt, or not Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman and a couple other people. They're getting tattoos of fireflies on their arms.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What was that move when what was that thing he did like this? It looked like a spider. That shit was crazy the first time I seen it.
Yeah, I don't know what they called it. He just did it, and it was always freaked me out too. He loved doing that. That would just make my blood pressure rush.
That shit was crazy. I'm like, dude, that looks like a spider. That's the creepiest thing I ever seen a wrestler do.
Right?
That was so cool. He did unique stuff like that. Like, dude, that's wild. They said he was one of the most creative mindsets in the business. He's creative.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought he was freakier than like Kane. I thought he was scarier than Kane and Undertaker, honestly.
I thought the whole Fiend thing was weird to me. Like at first. And I wasn't a big Fiend fan.
What made me mad about what made me mad about the Fiend, they ruined it. They kept making him lose all the time. Like, why the fuck does he keep losing? He's supposed to be like this dark force.
Yeah. Right, and like they kept having those stupid matches, which also ruined it. The Firefly match and stuff with John Cena. I thought that, or whatever, the Funhouse match or whatever, I thought that was so stupid. A lot of people liked that. A lot of people loved it. I absolutely hated it. I hated all the cinematic stuff they did during COVID times.
I remember you hated the Mountain Dew. You hated the Mountain Dew match. I liked that. I thought that was cool.
I guess I was with LA Knight. I didn't even realize who it was with.
So you're just not a fan of cinematic stuff, right?
Correct.
That's
I think
why.
It's just like, I think because people always say wrestling's fake, and that just adds to them saying wrestling's fake, when we all know that those people can never take the hell in the ring that these people put up with to give you an entertainment show. To give you that's what it is. It's entertainment. It's meant as a soap opera. It's meant to keep you entertained. Yeah, there's a lot of scripted, but you try taking a chair to the back or to the head or anywhere else, or going through a table or fucking falling off the top of a ladder or going out of the ring over the fucking shit. Like, and that cinematic just like gave them more fuel to hate on wrestling and call it more fake. And that's what made me mad about it. Is it just brought down the value of wrestling.
At the end of the day, haters are gonna hate no matter what, though. Like, they could do everything right, and haters will always fucking come up with something stupid. It's annoying.
But like me as a wrestling fan, I enjoy watching wrestling. Not like the Undertaker and AJ Styles match. Oh my god, I hated it so much. Like, it was barely any wrestling, and it was so fake. Oh my god, I hated that.
It's more like a movie. It's more like a movie.
Yeah, it was like the most corniest shit ever. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate in the comments.
Dude, you would have loved Matt Hardy. You would have loved Matt Hardy. He did a lot of cinematic shit. Delete shit.
I started where I was watching on TNA when he was doing that delete, when he started that delete shit, and when Jeff Hardy was doing the Willow act. I thought that was actually pretty cool. But he was annoying, definitely, with the delete.
Well, in TNA, it was good. When he brought it to WWE, it was kind of trash.
Yeah.
See, I missed that, though, because I didn't have Destination America. They were on some wacky channel during that time.
That's when I stopped watching them, is because they switched over to that. When they switched off Spike, that's when I quit watching them, because I didn't know what channel to watch them on anymore.
I didn't have Destination America. Nobody did. Nobody had that shit.
Right.
Like, can you all go back on Spike TV, a normal channel?
Right.
I mean, you got anything more to say about Terry Funk?
No, I didn't. Like I said, rest in peace, Terry Funk. I've only watched a few of his matches, and like I said, the only match you need to watch of his is him versus Cactus Jack. Barbed Wire, Japan. Just look it up. That's all you need to know about Terry Funk, about who he is. But rest in peace to that guy, definitely.
He was, what, 88? He died? Something like that?
And also, without Terry Funk, there would be no Mankind Cactus Jack. Because he was the reason Mankind became the Mankind. Like, he was Mankind's idol. So,
I love the way
was he great.
I love the way he would say barbed wire. He anytime he'd say barbed wire, he'd go barbed wire, barbed wire, barbed wire.
It's probably because he had so much barbed wire in his mouth from previous matches.
They don't make wrestlers like Terry Funk anymore. They don't make them like they used to anymore. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh man, the 80s, man. Early 90s, those are great times. Me and Thomas would get up from Saturday morning, and wrestling would be on. We would run out to the living room and just watch. Like we like every Saturday morning, like we ran to the living room, and we would turn on wrestling. We loved wrestling ever since we were little kids.
I still remember the day.
He doesn't watch as much anymore.
I remember the day he's like, "You watch wrestling?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like real little. I'm like, "What is wrestling?" He's like, "What? You don't know what wrestling is? What the fuck?" I'm like, "What is wrestling? What are you talking about?" I didn't know what the hell it was. So we would like.
Oh, I didn't know that he's the one who got you into that.
Yeah, we would go on my TV and we're trying to find the channel. He's like, well, "Let's find wrestling. It's on one of these channels." We didn't know which channel it was, but we would search the fucking TV.
Yeah.
And that's when I started watching WCW Nitro. I found Nitro. I'm like, "Oh, is this wrestling?" He's like, "Yeah, this is it, dude. This is it."
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that. He's the one who got. I always thought you guys were just into wrestling, too.
No.
Like you and your dad and stuff. That's really cool.
Like, he showed me the video games, Royal Rumble on Super Nintendo, Genesis, and and shit. I'm like, dude, this game. We fucking love those games. Those games were fun back then.
I still have WCW Revenge and or WWCW versus or WCW versus NWO, Revenge and stuff like that in the N64,
Yeah,
like
like
the
No Mercy.
WCW games. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I got those. They're somewhere in my closet. I love those
I,
games.
I got them right in front of me. Hang on. I bought these special cases for them. They're cool.
Nice.
We got No Mercy,
Oh yeah.
World Tour,
You got some
Classic,
complete in box.
Revenge, baby. That's the best one.
Oh yeah.
This is my favorite though. This is my favorite right here.
Dude, oh my god, I have so many memories of that game. The black cartridge. Oh man,
Fucking
that shit
sick.
was.
They're still fun too. You can still play them. They're still fucking fun.
I bet.
You know, some old games they kind of get dated. Like, oh, this is kind of dated now. But no, those games still hold up. They're still good.
I don't have a system to play them on, but I would still definitely play them. Man, I loved those games when I was younger. I still love wrestling games. I was I was playing. I got WWE 2K19 on my PS4. I was playing it the other day. I don't like how, like, remember back on PS4 how they had like the career where you could be like Triple H and they had storylines and stuff. And now it's
Yeah.
like create your own, and I can't find it. Like I was trying to search on there to have a storyline like that, and everything is like create your own and stuff. I hate creating my own characters because I don't like putting in all that work. I just want to be somebody else.
My problem with the new games is they're so slow now. It's like this is too slow, man.
Yeah.
They need to like fasten it up. Because
Right.
like when you wrestle in the new games, you're like it feels like you're walking on the moon. And it's like why did they do that? Like,
Yeah.
Like, dude, back Here Comes the Pain. You did a F5. You know, it's like I want that back. I want the whole like crazy camera angles and.
Yeah.
They made it better in 2K23.
I need to get the new hockey game before I get that. I love hockey game. I was playing I have NHL 22, man. I love that game. But I usually buy them when they're like $20, $30 when they go on sale. I don't ever buy the sports games when they're brand new, for the fact that there's going to be a new one next year. So, yeah, sports games, I'll never pay retail for a sports game. I'm not saying I have never, but I prefer not to.
Yeah, because don't they
Did you
go
see
down
the-
to they go down to $10 like in a couple months? It feels like.
Yeah, well, like they'll have it like after 3 or 4 months, they'll have like a special for like $20, $30 for like a week long. And I usually grab it around that time. Sports games too. And here's my time. Here's my time to shine.
Right now, I just been playing 2K23 a lot. It kicks ass. I've been playing that and the new Quake. They did a new Quake remaster. That's really good. And I've been playing the Halo Master Chief Collection. It's really cool.
I've never played Halos, never played Quake. I'm not like the big gamer like Thomas is. I'm more into like just sport games or shooter up games. But when it comes to like strategy games and stuff like that, I don't really care for it. But I do get like games like say for instance like 007.
Okay, that's weird. Did you just say 007?
Yeah.
That's weird. I have it in my hand as you said that. That's creepy.
Yeah. Those are fucking badass games right there. Yeah, and then the
That's
Boring
weird.
Conspiracy. Yeah. Yeah, I like those games where it's like you're one player and you go up around, sneak and kills people and stuff. Like it's kind of reminding me of like what's that game back in the day?
I love
Just
sports
remember-
too. Fucking quarterback club back in the day. Quarterback club. Or NFL Game Day. Game Day was good. Some people think sports games are garbage. They're like, oh, that's shovel. I'm like, dude, sports games are so fun. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, I love sport games.
Like NFL Game Day, and NFL Quarterback Club, the 2K games, like NHL 94, 96. Those are some of the funnest fucking sports games.
Yeah, way better than new shit. Oh man, when it comes to new fucking what game were you just talking about?
NHL 99, Madden.
No, Madden sucks. New Madden sucks, man. The new football.
The new football sucks, but the old football games are fucking great.
Oh yeah,
the old ones are good.
I remember. So me and Thomas, like, there's people down the street who had NHL 94, and I remember us going over there and just hanging out, watching them play for hours, like on the Super Nintendo. That was always fun watching those.
94, 95, 96. Those are some of the best ones ever made.
Oh yeah. And Maddens. Man, even soccer was fun back then.
Dude, FIFA, was it FIFA 96? Dude.
I tried playing new ones. I can't even figure it out. But I remember playing the old ones. Those were so fun. Oh man, they were so competitive, so fun. Easy to control. The new ones, you can't even figure out shit. Like, I tried to play a match, like, oh my god, it's horrible. Nothing like when we were kids.
Hell no. It's too advanced now. It's too, like, advanced.
Dude, the Sega Genesis was my favorite system as a kid.
Oh, I love the Genesis. Genesis all day.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, I liked Super Nintendo the best, but now that I'm older, I'm starting to like the Genesis more. I noticed.
I like the Genesis. I mean, I remember starting off like with people having Super Nintendo and Super Nintendo games like Street Fighter and stuff like that. But I remember going up to Funkoland at that time before it was GameStop. And I remember buying a Sega Genesis for $30. And I bought a couple games and just fell in love with the Genesis. And like every game we ever had was like, or every game I'd buy was for the Genesis. Mortal Kombat's, all three of them. Like Mortal Kombat was the shit. That was like the first games I ever bought. Monopoly. Oh man.
Dude, you had all the good Genesis games. You had Golden Axe, you had Streets of Rage. Fucking.
Oh, I love Streets of Rage, man. Oh yeah.
You had like
Streets
all
of
the
Rage
good.
Was like my awesome.
You had the Ninja Turtles, like all the fighter games. I'm like, dude, this is sweet.
Yeah, I loved the Genesis.
Because as a kid, I didn't know shit about Genesis. I was a Nintendo kid. I didn't know shit about it. So I would go to Thomas's house. Thomas showed me the Genesis. I'm like, dude, this is fucking sweet.
Right.
And he's like, no, Super Nintendo. He's like, Super Nintendo's better. I like your house better. I'm like, dude, I like the Sega better, man.
Yeah, he was a Super Nintendo kid, and I was a Sega kid. Like,
it was like
he still prefers Super Nintendo.
Best of both worlds, you know.
Yeah. I was more of a Sonic fan. He was more of a Mario fan. I mean, nothing. I'm not gonna put Mario down in any way. I love Mario, but Sonic was better.
Sonic all day, baby.
I remember we would like love watching the cartoons when they came on. Me and Thomas would sit there every morning or every weekend watching the cartoons, Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff, Dr. Robotnik and that stupid those robot chicken and that robot tin can. Oh man, this show was funny.
Oh, you're talking about the one on Toon Disney, that one?
Yeah, that might have been that.
With the chili dog, the chili dogs.
Yeah. That's the reason I always love chili dogs is because of him. It's like Popeye that's why I love spinach. Because of Popeye. Like they say that cartoons can get you to eat your veggies. I love spinach until the day I die because of Popeye.
I love pizza because Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles got me eating fucking pizza like crazy, man.
I used to be a pizza fan. I can't stand it anymore. I'm very
No.
picky with pizza nowadays. I gotta have like it has. I'm very picky. I don't like a lot of places anymore. I'd rather buy a frozen pizza most of the time than get one of these like Jets Pizza or Hungry Howie's. It's not the same anymore. They had better toppings when we were younger,
What about
but then
do
they
you like
have all this stuff.
what about Happy's Pizza? Do you like Happy's?
No, I don't. So
Happy's
I've had one
garbage.
pizza where it was decent. I had one pizza where it was decent, and but it was in like Mount Clemens somewhere. But yeah, I'm not really big on Happy's. I'd rather go eat a Little Caesars pizza.
I had ribs there. I don't like ribs. Ribs, I want to barf.
Oh man, their ribs are disgusting. They use some weird ass, like cheap ass barbecue sauce. I've tried ribs from all the pizza places, and yeah, they use some nasty tasting ribs.
I almost
Some nasty
barfed.
sauce.
I almost barfed on their floor and Happy's Pizza in the plate. I'm like, this is disgusting.
I believe it. It is disgusting. That sauce is nasty. Last time when I had it, I ended up rinsing off all the sauce and putting my own sauce on it and throwing it in the air fryer. Reheating it
To
the
me,
right
like
way.
they're like a poor man's Hungry Howie's. They're like a ripoff of Hungry Howie's.
Yeah.
But
Dude, Hungry Howie's is so basic now. Like
Yeah.
they're not even good anymore.
yeah, I
Same thing
noticed
with
that.
Jets. They're all getting like bland.
They're all getting basic and generic.
That's why I look for pizza places that are like just like mom and pop type pizza places where it's like one owner, one store. I can't stand pizza chains anymore. Like when I look for
Neither do
pizza
I.
now, I want to be a single owner, one stop shop for pizza.
Like mom and pop shops, mom and pop stores,
Yeah.
where they're actually gonna make it good, not shitty.
Right. They're gonna put their heart into it, not just try to get it out the door.
So let me ask you something. Did you watch All In? Did you see any of the highlights of All In?
I haven't watched any highlights. I watched like a couple matches on it. I watched the tag team match where MJF and Adam Cole won the titles. I did watch I watched the replay of the Hook versus Jungle Boy match, but I didn't really watch too much of the reviews or what. Or I really didn't watch much of it. The only reason why is because I thought it was coming on at 6 o'clock at night, and it came on at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was up all night the night before. So like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I was dead tired. There was no way I could stay up to watch it.
I noticed that. It's like, why the hell is it on at 1 o'clock? What the fuck?
It was because we're on a different side of the country, and I didn't even think about that. Like the London time versus our time.
Can you believe they beat WWE in WrestleMania, the attendance? Can you believe this?
I mean, yeah, it's time now, but like, if WWE decided to go back there, I'm sure the WWE can take back the attendance record. I think it was like, because if you think about it, that was 1992 SummerSlam or 97, somewhere in the 90s. This is now 2023, way different. That's the only reason they beat because you're talking about from a show from the 90s to a show now into 2023. That's why they beat them in attendance record. It wasn't have to do anything other than the years, because back then, like, a lot of people, like, wrestling wasn't like, so like I remember being in school embarrassed to say I watched wrestling, because people would still make fun of you. Oh, you watch that fake stuff. Oh, you like, even to this day, people talk shit about us wrestling fans But I'm more acceptable to it nowadays that I don't care because I enjoy it and I will always enjoy it. That I'm not scared to tell anybody. I remember being younger, I really didn't like telling many people I watched wrestling because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
tried to talk down on you.
And people watch fucking reality shows and Spider-Man, so I
Right.
don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Y'all are watching Spider-Man and collecting Funko Pops and shit like that.
Yeah. I've been a wrestling fan my entire life, and nothing, even when I don't watch it, I still pay attention to what's happening. So,
Dude,
like,
it's exciting because every week there's something going on. Like this week, CM Punk, all this drama.
yeah,
There's always something to talk about. There's always something going on.
and the storylines get like changed up so often. There's so many different storylines. It's never the same shit. You know, it's like
It never ends.
wrestling
It
is
never
like a great soap opera.
ends. It
I just
never
wish
ends.
some things
Keep
would
going.
change in the WWE. And one of those things being Vince. He needs to retire already and get away.
I don't know, man. They're talking about more hush money stories coming out.
Good. I mean, we all knew about that for ages. I don't know what was so hush about it.
Yeah, I remember fucking Trish Stratus, him kiss my ass club, all this sexual stuff.
Like, I have no clue what was so hushed about it. I never knew they had anything. I'm pretty sure everybody that's a wrestling fan knew what was going on.
Yeah, even my girlfriend, she's like, dude, he played that role too good, bro. He played that role too well.
Right,
That wasn't just fake. That was him. That was really him.
right.
Like, come here, Trish. Oh yeah. Making out with Trish in front of his wife. He's always been a pervert, bro. He's always been a pervert.
Exactly.
Come on, everybody could have seen that a mile away.
Right. I was surprised it took them that long. Like, when they came out about it, I was like, what? They said it was just like nobody knew about it. I was like, everybody knew about it. Everybody knew.
Then he comes out looking like Adolf man, or whatever his new look.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man.
When he came out to sign over to end over on the sports or whatever, oh man, I thought it was like a SNL skit. I didn't really believe it was him. I thought it was fake. I was like, that's not Vince McMahon. I was like, oh man, who does that? He dyed his hair and everything.
It's like
Came out looking like that.
He's trying to forget his past and like, it's a new day. I'm a new man. Okay. Well,
He couldn't wait to get back in.
Well, Vince, it's not over yet. It's not over yet, Vince. Still got shit coming out. Yeah, Vince is just old, dude. He's old news. I understand he's the creator of WWE, but like, bro, you're like 90 years old now. Like, times are changing. He's not hip with the times. You know?
Yeah.
They need to just give it to Triple H. Like, everybody's been saying
Definitely. Triple H, yes.
The King of Kings.
So, what's your overall thoughts about this podcast today?
I mean, I did want to talk about All In, but I didn't get to see it. I didn't have the money, unfortunately. So,
Same.
unfortunately, we can't talk about All In. But we went over Bray Wyatt. He will be missed. Sucks he passed away, but shit happens. And you just got to live with it. Terry Funk, too. Legend. And as far as CM Punk, fuck off. CM Punk sucks. CM Punk blows. He blows, dude.
He'll ever be garbage.
We already called it. We said it last time. Punk is going to quit. He's going to get into another fight. And he did it again. The PowerKast was correct on that.
We're pretty good at our guesses. Coming from SummerSlam and CM Punk. No, we're pretty good at what we guess.
He needs to go hang out with Bret Hart. Go hang out with Bret Hart, stay at his house, and cry to each other.
Oh my God, the crybabies.
Crybaby Club.
Yeah.
Crybaby Club. FTR, now the whole CM FTR, that's dead. Everything he was doing. His show Collision is now cool. Now I can actually watch Collision. Because before I didn't want to watch Collision. Now I kind of do.
Yeah, I never watched it.
I watched it once. It was his show. That's all he kept talking about. CM Punk. CM Punk tonight. Oh my! It was his show. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
But
sure.
I think that's about it tonight for the PowerKast. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will see you on future episodes.
It'll be fun.
You want to promote
Definitely
your?
have more to talk about.
You want to promote your TikTok?
Yeah, I still haven't even put nothing on it, so not really. But here's my handle, so you guys can follow me. I might add something onto it, and people will actually want to watch it to get followers. Like, I think you actually have to make videos for followers. But I just want to go live. I don't want to make videos, but I guess I'm going to have to.
Yeah, it's a journey. It's a journey. But we'll leave it in the description. Check out Jeremiah's YouTube and TikTok, Speed GTX, and there's a few numbers. We'll put it down there though.
Yeah, my YouTube is just Speed GTX, and then Speed GTX 84 for the TikTok.
We'll see you on the next PowerKast. Peace.
Peace.
The PowerKast Progression. Radio with power.